1 cup. That's all it takes. Not fertilizer, not compost, not manure. 1 cup of ocean water diluted correctly can flip a tired garden into growth mode almost instantly. Leaves deepen in colour, stems thicken, flowers set harder, and fruit production accelerates in ways that surprise even experienced growers. This practice is not new, experimental, or trendy. It is ancient. Farmers used it for centuries before modern agriculture replaced mineral balance with synthetic force feeding. And when that happened, this knowledge quietly vanished. Soil does not fail because it lacks nitrogen alone. It fails because it loses minerals. Over time, harvests remove trace elements that plants need in tiny but critical amounts. Zinc, boron, iodine, selenium, copper, and dozens of others slowly disappear. Chemical fertilizers replace only the big 3 nutrients and ignore everything else. Ocean water contains nearly every mineral plants require, dissolved in perfect balance. It is not fertilizer in the traditional sense. It is a mineral reset. When trace minerals return to the soil, plants regain metabolic efficiency. Enzymes function properly and photosynthesis speeds up. Nutrient uptake improves without adding more nutrients. This is why, growth increases even though no nitrogen is added. The plant was never weak. It was honestly just deficient. Why did ancient farmers trust seawater? Coastal farming cultures diluted seawater to irrigate fields, soak seeds, and feed the soil. Crops grown this way developed stronger roots and, greater resistance to pests. Yields increased without soil degradation because minerals were replenished rather than extracted. This was regenerative before the word existed. Why we stopped using it? Modern farming prioritized immediate growth over long-term soil health. Synthetic fertilizers offered fast results but ignored mineral depletion. Over time, soils became dependent, compacted, and biologically weak. Ocean water could not be patented, packaged, or sold easily. It disappeared from recommendations. Convenience replaced balance. So, the correct way to use ocean water safely is actually pretty important. You see, undiluted seawater will damage plants because of its high salt concentration. The key here is dilution. Remember, the ocean should be thought of as a mineral source, not as irrigation water. Now, the safe and effective ratio is 1 cup of clean ocean water diluted into 10 litres of fresh water. This creates a mineral solution that feeds your plants without salinizing the soil. Honestly, this dilution is absolutely critical. Moving on to how to apply it for maximum impact. You want to apply the diluted solution directly to the soil, not the leaves. That way, soil microbes can absorb the minerals first, and then deliver them to the roots in a form the plants can actually use. One application every 4 to 6 weeks during active growth is sufficient. More is not better. Balance is. Why this works faster than compost? Compost relies on breakdown, biology, and time. Ocean minerals are immediately available. Soil organisms respond within days, not months. plant response is visible within a week. This is why results feel dramatic. Seed soaking with ocean minerals is, well, a simple yet powerful technique. Seeds soaked in diluted ocean water tend to germinate faster and develop stronger early roots. Just use 1 tablespoon of ocean water for every 1 litre of fresh water. Soak your seeds for about 4 to 6 hours before planting. This process helps to prime those mineral pathways even before growth begins. Now, you might wonder why plants grown this way can resist pests. Well, mineral-balanced plants actually produce stronger cell walls and more complete proteins. Insects, you see, usually target weak plants first. When nutrition is complete, pest pressure drops naturally. This is not pest control, it is prevention. How ocean minerals rebuild soil structure. Minerals improve aggregation, allowing soil particles to bind into stable structures. Water infiltration improves. Oxygen movement increases. Roots penetrate deeper. Compaction decreases over time. Healthy soil holds shape without becoming hard. So, where does this method work best? Well, ocean mineral feeding is just perfect for vegetable gardens, fruit trees, raised beds, and even soils that have been depleted over time. It's especially effective in sandy or overworked ground, where minerals tend to leach away pretty quickly. It's important to remember that this approach complements compost rather than replacing it. Now, when should you avoid using it? Well, if your soils are already high in salt, it's best to steer clear of this method. Now, for folks gardening inland, you can actually use commercially available sea mineral concentrates as alternatives. Just make sure to dilute them to the same ratios. The principle here matters a whole lot more than the source itself. So, why does this knowledge feel, well, kind of shocking today? It's because modern gardening has really normalized this idea of constant input. Buy this, add that, always trying to fix symptoms instead of addressing the actual causes. Ocean water feeding reminds us that soil fertility is really about completeness, not excess. Plants, well, they don't want more. What they truly want is whole. So, the bigger lesson hidden in this practice is that nature does not run on waste. Minerals, you see, cycle endlessly between land and sea. When we reconnect that cycle responsibly, the soil heals itself. This is not a trick, honestly. It is restoration. Why does nature's blueprint focus on forgotten systems? Well, it's because the most powerful tools are the ones that never really needed improvement. They were only forgotten. If this changed how you think about feeding your garden, go ahead and subscribe to Nature's Blueprint. Share this with gardeners stuck in the fertilizer loop and help revive systems that actually build soil instead of draining it.